Uh, I'm realizing now I broke I broke a rule that I set for myself that I'm never going to start stream as Kenita, and I just did that because I was like, oh, I already have the badges on, so I might as well like not mess with the model. Oops. All right. Hold on. Hold on. I can fix this. We can fix this. Thank you. Hi. I still have all my hats from last time. I may have forgotten to take them off. Hee 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 hoo hoo hee hee. Hi B. Hello, anybody else who might be joining us tonight. Uh, I'm. Yeah, that didn't happen. Uh, I'm. I didn't forget anything. I'm leaving. I'm leaving this one on me actually, just because I can. There you go. Pretend that didn't happen. I don't know. I thought it was kind of fun to just be like, oh, I'm gonna always start as Tenko no matter what, and then I lasted a couple, like a couple months at this point. I think it was bound to happen eventually, which is like fair enough. But either way, I'm going to kill that old man today. I'm going to kill him. He's going to die. I'm going to kill him, and he's going to die. Because it is the final day of the trial. Now, I think this is going to be probably a shorter stream. I will only do the final day of this. Because I really just wanted to do it. I thought about not streaming today, but I really wanted to. I want to finish this game. Because we're going to get some probably like really good plot twists and stuff. Well, maybe not plot twists. We already know how this is going to go. That motherfucker killed him. That motherfucker made him do it. Right, there's actually 5 days left of this trial. Oh, heck no. Heck, I've been tricked into doing a 12-hour stream of Ace Attorney. I imagine, but no, it says final day, and as we know, games don't lie. Except, I was watching this person. I literally found like a random Twitch stream that was playing a game I've never seen before. Just because they had a profile picture of a character I like, so I went like, yeah, sure. I went to watch it, and they were like on the final boss. And like the game said, final boss. And I was like, oh, it's the final boss. And the game just fucking lied. It was not the final boss. I don't think a game would actually ever lie about that. Honestly speaking. Alright. Right about goodbyes. Do this. Ah! Before we go, actually. Look when we were doing episode 3. 4-7. It's taken me... It's taken me so long to do Ace Attorney. Local woman discovers lying. Local woman discovers spreading misinformation on the internet. Pretty fucking cool, honestly. Would recommend. But yeah, it took me like, thanks to SpongeBob Attorney. It took quite a while because like we started this probably in March, right? Because I don't think I did the first 2 episodes in like the first week of April. There's no way. Now we're nearly in June, and that's kind of crazy to think about. We're gonna be with this game for a while. I feel like this game might generally be longer for me to finish. Actually, no. I don't know. I've said it before that my longest playthrough is what's it called? Is Paper Mario Thousand Year Door. That's what it was. Which took me like almost a year to complete. First 2 cases are actually pretty short. That's true. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see how long this takes me. Because we got to also consider that, like a good 2 weeks of that was me, what's it called? Was playing like SpongeBob Ace Attorney. That lasted a good while. And I was also not streaming as much as I am now. I'm doing like my 4 streams a week now. 3, 4 is what I'm aiming for. Before I was probably aiming for like 1. It was probably good enough. So I don't know. Well, we'll see how long it is. How long it will take us. But I don't think it will take us as long as Paper Mario did. Anyway, let's just get to it. Enough yapping from the red demon. Nice seeing you active again. Yeah, I finally got my groove back. I've been very often on and off since like last year. Because I was just like, honestly, I just had a lot of things that I wanted to do, mostly hanging out with friends. Now like I've I have a lot more free time, especially now that I'm streaming earlier than I used to be. Because ever since I started, I was streaming at 9 p.m. There was, if I did anything earlier, it was like a special occasion, like, oh, I'm doing a collab, or I'm doing like an endurance stream or something like that. But yeah, it was like 9 p.m., sometimes 10 p.m. I stream for an hour or two, and then I go to bed afterwards. Now that I'm doing this 2 hours before, like I finish and like I have so much time to still do things. I have so much time to just start, like I've been drawing a lot more, I've been writing a lot more. Um, I I haven't been playing as many games, but like that's kind of by choice. I don't have anything that like really is catching my attention off of stream. Um, and yeah, it's just been nice. Like genuinely, y'all making me switch to streaming to like earlier has been just genuinely like good for my life. For like our demon happy and enrich, exactly. Because like, what the hell was I doing before? I got home. Let's say like starting from my old job, I got home at like 5:30, 5:30, almost 6 at sometimes. Then I went, took a nap for like 2 hours. Would wake up at like 8 p.m. Then I would just kind of stare at my screen for a couple hours and kind of sometimes I would go do something with some friends. Other times I would literally just stare at my like sit in front of my computer doing nothing for hours until I was like, okay, I guess it's 12 now, bedtime. And then I would be like, oh well, I there's so much I didn't do while I was awake, so I got it extended more. And I don't know, it's so weird because like I genuinely was doing nothing a lot of days, and now I've become more active just by like I come home, I take my 2 hours to just do whatever. I get ready for stream, and then I do that, and then after that I feel motivated. I just did a thing, and I can keep doing a thing until it's time to not do a thing. It's crazy. Just doing stuff makes you feel good. How not, somebody not figured this out before? All right, this is it. Judgment Day. Today, they're going to get settled at last. A lot of things. Ah! What's the big idea? Sorry, Nick. I only touched your shoulder. I guess the shock hasn't worn off from my running with the stun gun yesterday. That's why she's just an electric type now. Maya evolved into an electric Maya. Anyhow, today's the last day of the trial. Good luck, Nick. Yeah, thanks, Maya. Edgeworth is looking glum as always, huh? Put a little smile on your face. Hope when Karma doesn't push him too hard. Whoa! Whoa! What are you doing? Sorry, I'm sorry. I just thought I'd cheer you up with a pat on the back. Maybe you should go outside and discharge. Right, good idea. And she like steps outside, and then there's just like she just gets struck by lightning and gets like supercharged. Like a Pikachu Kigurumi once, you would be so cute. Honestly, yeah, I would like that. Not to electrocute anyone on your way out. Boy, pal. What's good? What? I want to get the way of talking like him, right? What's got into that girl? Detective Gumshoe. Morning, Mr. Edgeworth. Yeah, pal. Good morning. How'd it go, Detective? Oh, wait. Have no fear. As promised, I've captured a runaway caretaker. I just brought him in. Took all night, pal. Thanks, Detective Gumshoe. You must be tired. Actually, after that shock I got on the way in, I feel pretty good. Now he says he's forgotten his own name. That has to be a lie. Why would he want revenge on Edgeworth if he couldn't remember the past? He does remember, and I'm going to prove it. September 28, 10 a.m., District Court, Courtroom number 3. Court is now in session for the trial of Miles Edgeworth. Gumshoe didn't live in a visual novel. His world is a third-person action game. Honestly, yeah, Gumshoe would live in one of those like indie games with like really cool visuals about like trying to solve a murder. Like you know, he's like in the, I could see it. Like he would be like in the cities of a corrupt city, and the, yeah, fucking good words, Hecka. In the streets of a corrupt city, trying to help his partner Edgeworth solve the crimes of fucking Japaniformia. I think it would go hard, personally. I like an action type of game like that for Gumshoe. I think he actually would fit the role kind of well. The defense is ready, Your Honor. The prosecution is ready. Advanced code physics? Yes. Or he would be like hand-drawn. It would be like hand-drawn. It would be like in a 3D space, but it'd be like a 2D sprite that you like rotates around. Right, very well. We have reached the final day I'm trying to read today. We have reached the final day of our proceedings in this trial. I ask that the prosecution submit decisive evidence. Understood. Come on, don't be audited to silence by every little thing he says. Very well, Mr. Von Karma. Your opening statement. Right. Thanks to Detective Gumshoe's effort, the boat rental shop caretaker has been arrested. In yesterday's trial, the defense asserted that the caretaker was the murderer. However, the caretaker has yet to confirm this. I would like to ask the defense to cross-examine him as much as necessary. Very well. Please bring the witness into the courtroom. Ladies and gentlemen of the court, I believe you all remember our witness. He lives in the boat rental shop on the lake from where he witnessed the incident. In addition, he has currently lost memory of his name and identity. Witness, why did you run away yesterday? The witness was not running away, as he will now testify. I see. Very well, please begin your testimony. Oh. Ooh. I need to drink a little bit of water. Good. Why I left court? I'm really sorry about just leaving yesterday like I did. I wasn't running away or nothing. I went to buy some food for Polly, you see? I figured I got nothing to do with this incident anyhow. I mean, I need one of those motive things, right? And I don't got one. My testimony yesterday stands as is. Very well. Let's begin the cross-examination, shall we? Has to know his name. Yanni Yogi, you're Yanni Yogi, and I'm going to prove it. Here, okay. Nothing stood out immediately to me. I call what you did running away, not just leaving. You heard Larry's testimony and realized you were in danger. Action! Now, Mr. Wright, there's no need to rush to conclusions. As I said, the witness was not running away. Listen to the testimony. Here seems relaxed. In fact, they both do. Von Karma and Yanni Yogi. I wasn't running away or nothing. Just buy food for Polly. Food? Oh, Polly's a bit of a gourmand, you see. He only eats these high-quality bird pellets from France. They only have them in the big pet shop downtown. But you weren't arrested until this morning. Why didn't you go back to the caretaker's shack? Well... I kind of got lost, you see. The witness has trouble remembering things sometimes. When the police apprehended him, he was on his way back to the shack. Yeah, right. Nice try, Von Karma. No one's gonna believe that. I see. So he was lost. Please, Your Honor, come to your senses. I figured I got nothing to do with this incident anyhow. Dumbass birds don't eat. They're not even a real camera. Oh, I was changing the camera in my Polly. I mean, I was feeding the Polly camera. I mean, I was... You lost much of your memory, is that correct? Yep. Seems like it. Then how could you know that you didn't have anything to do with this incident? Or maybe you're lying about not having your memory, You know exactly who you are. The witness has testified quite clearly that he has no memory of who he is. If you claim he's lying, then show the court proof. Ugh. Am I supposed to prove what's going on in that old clogger's head? Impossible. I'm glad you come to your senses, Mr. Wright. Very well, witness. Please continue. I don't got one. How can you say you had no motive? I say you do. You had a grudge against the Edgeworth and the victim, Robert Hammond. That's why you took revenge on them, right? Please do not make me repeat myself, Mr. Wright. This witness has no memory of anything beyond several years ago. He can't hold a grudge. It's impossible. I have to prove he's lying about his memory. Otherwise, it's going to be the same thing over and over until this trial ends. Might I say something, Mr. Wright? Yes, Your Honor. You've been saying the same thing now over and over. You've been calling the witness's memory of the past or lack thereof into question. But does this really have anything to do with the current case? It does. Of course, Your Honor. The witness has said he has nothing to do with this case and no motive. Both of these statements are lies. Order! Order! Mr. Wright, there is a serious problem with your claim. Or are you saying you know who this witness is? Of course, Your Honor. Oh, now this is interesting. Hi, Gaga. Hello. Welcome, welcome. I would like to know myself. So, who is he? Don't play dumb on Karma. Mr. Wright, please tell us this witness' name. He is Edgeworth. It's Yanni Yogi. His name is Yanni Yogi, a former court bailiff. Yogi? That name seems familiar. Oh, Yanni Yogi from the DL6 incident. Figures the judge would have heard of it. It's such a famous case. Oh, what does this mean? One of the options should have been Phoenix Wright. Honestly, yeah. If it wasn't going to penalize me, I would have done it. Your Honor, if this man is Mr. Yogi, then he has a clear motive. Jumping to conclusions again, Mr. Wright. This witness is Yanni Yogi. Fascinating. However, how do you propose to prove this to the court? This is a court of law, as you may recall. You need proof. Now allow me to repeat once more that the witness has lost his memory. That's it. I have to do this now. If I can't prove he's Yogi right here, right now, then I got nowhere else to go. Nick, how are you going to prove it? How are you going to prove it? How do you prove that he's Yanni Yogi? It's okay. It's actually quite simple. Your Honor, let's take this man's fingerprints, and we'll compare them to the fingerprints on file for Yanni Yogi 15 years ago. I see. That makes sense. Tisk, tisk, tisk. Huh? I'm so very sorry, Mr. Wright. Why? The witness has no fingerprints. What? What? No fingerprints? You see, before I worked as a caretaker, I worked at a chemical plant. I burned my fingers working with the stuff, will you? Oh, you sneak. You burn your fingerprints off to hide your past. Well, if the witness has no fingerprints, I guess we will not be able to prove his identity. Oh. Tus. Well, what will you do, Mr. Wright? Dude, like, actually, yeah, that guy fucking, like, did it himself. Fucking, what, how do you even burn off? Like, obviously, very clear how you burn off fingerprints, or, like, there has to be a process to it, right? Von Karma definitely knows how to do that shit, all I'm saying. It seems that the case has been decided, no. No! I know what happened, I know everything. I just can't prove it. No, I can't let it end like this. I can't lose. There has to be another way. There's no one who can testify as to who this witness is. No one. Heck, what are we going to do? I didn't even consider that he might have erased his fingerprints. I do. Well, Mr. Wright, perhaps you'd like to cross-examine his para for a little comic relief, hmm? Yeah, very funny. Sore winner, Von Karma. Wait a second. Let's examine his parrot. What is it, Nick? Oh, you're not going to. Your Honor. The defense would like to take up Mr. Von Karma up on his proposal. Take Von Karma up? Bird up! Pew, pew, pew! on my proposal. Exactly, Your Honor. I would like to cross-examine the witness's pet parrot. Order! Order! Well, what do you think, Mr. Von Karma? Need you even ask? This is a farce. I object. Fuck you. Wait a second. You were the one who suggested I cross-examine the parrot, Von Karma. I have a right to do as you suggested. Well, if you're so desperate, then please be my guest. Of course, should you go through with this, and nothing comes of it, then I hope you're ready for the consequences. Nick, this is crazy. Well, still want to go through with your little game? Yeah, let's bird up. Pow, pow, pow. Let the parrot take the stand. I will cross-examine her, Your Honor. This is the most ridiculous thing I have ever heard. Burning an acid can destroy fingerprints temporarily. Temporarily? So they grow back? I mean, makes sense, but like, I guess if you burn them hard enough, like they won't. Oh, I didn't even consider they could come back. Well, I felt like fingerprints were one of those things that just like your body would just do the one time and that's it. Promise rig every person's testimony, every piece of evidence, except the parrot. She's my last chance. At least, I think so. Bailiff, bring in the parrot. Let's bring in the parrot. Actually, hi, Polly. That's quite a bird. Please tell us your name. Name! The witness is ignoring me. Judge. It must hurt to be ignored by a bird. Very well, witness. Who's your owner? Please, testify for us. Hello. Your percent like coated, for lack of a better word, in the deep skin. Huh. That's crazy. What the hell? My thumbs are so fucking cool. What the hell? Wait, I have hands? I have fingers? I have arms. Sorry, just losing my mind a little bit. Certainly the most concise testimony we've had so far. Very well, begin your cross-examination. Right. What are you going to do, Nick? Hey, I don't know. What do we do, Maya? Hello. Hold it. Witness, you can't just say hello and expect us to get anywhere. I want you to testify. Maya, you talk to her. Right. What do I say? Oh, these are all really good choices. Alright, let's get the name first. I don't think it matters, right? I'm saving. I'm safe scumming. I don't care. I want to see these ones. Maybe I should get her to say her name. Polly, what's your name? Polly. I think we've established that the parrot is named Polly. Does it have anything to do with her owner's identity? No. Well, it doesn't really have anything to do with that, no. Please only ask questions pertaining to the matter at hand. Very well, witness, continue your testimony. Frankly, I can't believe that you're speaking to that parrot. Well, I guess we should try to get some information out of her. We need to show the judge that her own is Mr. Yogi. Maybe we'll get her to say the number of that safe. Huh? The safe? Why? Just try to get her to say anything, okay? Polly, what was the number of the safe to the shack? 1228. 1228. My, what a reckless parrot. Well, Mr. Wright, you're claiming that this number has something to do with the caretaker. Actually, it does. Actually, it does. That's why I had her say it. Ha! Ridiculous. How can the number up to a safe tell us who the caretaker is? Show us your proof. What could possibly link this number to the caretaker's identity? Oh! Oh! Yes! December 28th! The Deal 6 case file. What is this obsession you have with that case? Mr. Wright, where in this file is something related to that safe number? Summary. It's in the case summary page. The case summary? Specifically, the date on which the Deal 6 incident occurred. The date of the incident? December 28th. Why, that's today's date. 15 years ago. And the number on that safe is 1228. Oh! He used the date of the Deal 6 incident as the number for his safe, Your Honor. That's how important that date was to him. I see. Certainly is an interesting coincidence. People often do set their secret numbers to dates. Whoa! This is not tangible proof. I set my ATM score at number 20001 because I'm number 1. Guys, if Ronald Reagan was an heirs attorney, which role would he be? He would be the judge. He would be trickling down economics, like the justice, and pissing all over it. He's trickling down. What the fuck am I? John Carino. He's trickling down on the fucking soil right now. Hell yeah. Hi, Jugs. I see that our conversation from earlier is still on your mind. Indeed. Alone, it is so little weak for evidence in the murder trial. We will need some other evidence, some other corroborating evidence. Where am I going to find that? Heck, we're getting closer. One more. If we can just get one more piece of evidence. Right, but what? Farewell, witness, you may continue. Holy shit, you can't say Jugs in my chat. That's incredible. Junk's Republican, need up it, and you fit. Got their hands so far up your rear, call you mid. Sorry. Every time I read the word Republican, I think of like the Ronald Reagan versus Obama epic rap battle history. Have we forgotten something? I recall 2 days ago. Polly, have we forgotten something? Don't forget Deal 6. You can get Polly to say that here. That will prove that the caretaker had something to do with Deal 6. Polly, have we forgotten something? Hello, Squaw. Oh shit. That's not what you're supposed to say. Forgot something we forgot. Hello. Uh-oh. It's not working, Nick. She won't say it. Ridiculous. Why won't she say it? God damn it, he ripped the parrot. Just something the matter, Mr. Wright. Wait, don't tell me One Karma expected this. He couldn't have retrained the parrot, could he? Fucking bird that I hate. Fucking bird that I hate. Fucking bird that I hate. Did you train her to not to respond when we ask if we forgot anything? Witness, you're here to speak. You must speak to me. Frankly, I can't believe that you're speaking to that parrot. Well, I guess we're just trying to get some information out of her. Am I? Am I rigged? That's judgment rigged. It's a stream rigged. Hello. I guess this has to do with it. Does this have anything to do? Yes. Yes, it does. Oh, fascinating. You claim that the parrot's name will prove the owner's identity. Then show us this proof. Nick, do you think you're taking the bluffing a little too far? Listen, we're not here to answer the question of who is the caretaker. We're here to prove that he is Yenny Yogi. All we have to do is tie the name Polly to Yogi. Your Honor, the proof that the parrot's name reveals the caretaker... Misty Faye. The elevator was oxygen depleted. Gregory Edgeworth. House Edgeworth. Yogi. His fiance, Holly. The DO6 case file? That's quite a large file you have there. Which page is this proof on then? Show us or stop wasting our time. It's in the suspect data. On the suspect data page. This page has all the information about Yenny Yogi. Right after he was arrested, his fiancée committed suicide, see? Indeed, it does say that, yes. What was his fiancée's name? Holly Jenkins. Holly! Exactly, Your Honor. He wanted to remember the name of his fiancée who had committed suicide. That's why he named his parrot after her. See, I guess that's possible. Bah, a mere coincidence is all. My granddad has a dog named Phoenix. Well, Mr. Phoenix Wright, does this make you my granddaughter's fiancé? She's only 7 years old. That's enough. I think we reach a conclusion here. This is a mere coincidence, that's all. True, that is a possibility. However, coincidence at the same time seems more like a pattern to me. Well, what are you saying? Summon the caretaker of the boat shop. Immediately. Thank you, Judge. Phoenix, you can't say that. It's not advertising friendly. You have to say sewer slide. Phoenix will say that someone committed suicide, and that's his job. That's fine. Witness, tell us your name. Wait! This witness, he doesn't remember. No, it's okay. Holy shit, he stood up. I've accomplished what I wanted to do. I'm done. Nick, he looks totally different. This is the real Yogi. Bang, finally. Been acting feeble to hide his true identity. Acting for 15 years. Well, let me ask you again. Please state your name for the court. My name is Yenny Yogi. 15 years ago, I served as a bailiff in this very court. Transformation sequences? Oh, okay. Yeah. Okay, that's cool. Okay, I look forward to that. Order! Order! Yenny Yogi. Who was you who killed Robert Hammond? And tried to frame Miles Edgeworth for his death? Yes. It's me. I did it. They put me on the witness stand 15 years ago. Robert Hammond said I was mentally unsound. He told me it would make me innocent. Me off the hook. So, I pretended to have brain damage. I was innocent, really, but he didn't believe me. I won the trial, but I lost everything. I lost my job, my fiancé, my social standing. Then, this year, 15 years later, a package arrived. It was a letter and a pistol. The plan was written out in careful detail. It was a plan for me to take my revenge on the people who ruined my life. I didn't care who had sent it. I thought this was my chance. After 15 years, this was it. Finally, a chance to have my revenge on Robert Hammond and Miles Edgeworth. Yes, yes. I have no regrets. Wait a moment. Revenge against Miles Edgeworth? What do you mean? I'm not at liberty to speak on that matter. Why don't you ask Mr. Edgeworth yourself? Anyway, I admit it. I was the one who killed Robert Hammond. Sorry. Getting a little lightheaded. But I'm gonna finish this. Okay. Karma, where's Mr. Yogi? Under arrest, Your Honor. I saw no room for error in his confession. Then the defendant, Miles Edgeworth, is innocent. In this case, at least. Very well. Will the defendant please take the stand? There are a few mysteries left unsolved. Still, you're cleared of suspicion as for this particular case. I would like to pass the judgment on the murder on Mr. Robert Hammond. Any objections? I don't believe it! Why isn't Drama saying anything? Thank you for the hydrate. I'll drink some more water. Very well. This court finds the defendant, Mr. Miles Edgeworth, and Stretch. Thank you, Junks. Not guilty. Thank you for taking care of the hecka. That is all. This court is adjourned. Did someone just say objection? Wasn't one Karma? Wait, but that means... No. Edgeworth. Your Honor, I object to your judgment. What do you mean? I am not innocent at all. As we have heard, Yanni Yogi killed Robert Hammond in revenge. But revenge for what? Nick! Edgeworth is trying to confess. He's going to say that he's guilty. He's going to tell him that he was the murderer in the DL6 incident. He's going to tell him he killed his own dad. I do. Surprise, maybe the case goes on. Yeah, I expected as much, but like, oh man, I can't talk him out of this. However, I can try to prove that it wasn't him. Oh, I'm sure Edgeworth thought about this one long and hard. This isn't my place to interfere. Nick, are you sure? There's nothing we can do about it. This is his problem now. For 15 years, I have had a reoccurring dream. Nightmare. Only a nightmare, that's what I've told myself. But now, I know it wasn't a dream. Yanni Yogi wasn't the killer. You mean, in the incident where your father died? From the distance of the shot, it wasn't suicide either. Everything was as clear as day. The murderer, the criminal in the DL6 incident, it was me. Your Honor, I confess my guilt. I'm guilty for DL6 and the statute of limitations of which ends today. The culprit is me. Order! Order! This is certainly unexpected. The defendant declared innocent is confessing to a different crime. A crime for which the statute of limitation runs out today. I'm not really sure how I should deal with this. It's obvious. We hold a trial right here, right now. We try this man for his crime of 15 years ago. I think I would like to take a 5-minute recess. During this time, I will consider the appropriate course of action to take. Court is adjourned. 8:24 p.m. District Court, Defendant Lobby number 2. I'm sorry, right? I've just wasted all of your effort. Mr. Edgeworth, I just don't believe it, sir. I mean, you kill your dad? I didn't want to believe myself, Detective. Maybe you take a 5-minute break, breathing break too? No. I'm fine. Just my nose is a little clogged up, but I'm fine. I will see this through to the end. For justice. But it's the truth. I deserve to be punished. Like a brat. Don't call me a brat. I'm not. I don't know how to respond to that. Don't call me a brat. What the heck? Murder is murder, no matter what the circumstances. This is crazy. Just crazy. Nick? What are you doing? Huh? Oh, I was just reading through the court record once more. I'm getting my case ready. Your case for what? Huh? Isn't it obvious? I'm going to prove that Miles Edgeworth is innocent. Rest forever diamonds and for the Sunny PlayStation 2. No, I'm not that. I'm not a brat. What the heck? I'm a brat. What are you talking about, pal? He just admitted to it. Confess that he did it in court. Sorry, Edgeworth, but I don't believe your nightmare. What? It's just a dream, not real. I don't want that game be a fucking Crash Bandicoot Barbie copy for the PS1 house. Get the hell out! No, it's okay. It made some hogs in my brain start turning, and I didn't know how to handle it. That's all I am at liberty to say. Truth is right here in this court record. In any case, tighten your belts. The real fight is just beginning. I'll prove you're innocent. Trust me. Alright. Number 28, 2:30 p.m. District Court, courtroom number 3. Now then, I would like to resume our trial. Judge, while Edgeworth has admitted to his own guilt, he has confessed his crime. Is the cock spun out? Maybe. See, I got a little bit of smoke coming out of my brain. Bro, you good? No, he's not. Junks is never good. Junks is constantly thinking racist thoughts. Yeah, I'm fine. Yeah. Junks is currently thinking about what horrific slurs he will call me when we play Counter-Strike later today. By the way, he doesn't say those. I'm going to my cousin's birthday party. Have fun! You want to play some Brett? Bye-bye! Have fun, Guga! I hope you enjoy the cake! Some Brett's games for the game, GBA? Yeah, I mean... I'm normal. I promise I'm normal. I'm gonna have to tag his streams with the tag evil characters. Junction, you add that tag to your stream, just evil. Evil fucking stream every single time he streams. Let us begin by hearing his testimony. Then, though pointless, let the defense do their cross-examining. Statute of limitations of the DL6 incident runs out today. Though it's unconventional for me, I like to run this one by the book. I see. Does the defense have any objections? No, Your Honor. But Karma, you knew this was going to happen from the very beginning, didn't you? That's the tag people use. That's so fucking funny, though. But I think just evil is so much funnier. Evil-ass stream, evil-ass streamer. Very well. Will Miles Edgeworth take a stand? Will the witness state his name and profession? Miles Edgeworth. I am a prosecuting attorney. Mr. Edgeworth, 15 years ago, you mistakenly killed your father, Gregory Edgeworth. This is correct. It's correct. Then testify about this matter to the court. When Edgeworth was telling me about his dream yesterday, I noticed one detail that didn't quite fit. That'll be the key, but only if I can get it to work. Please, please. Streamer throws Molotovs at homeless man. Hashtag evil. That's just a Germa-like clip. That day, I had gone to the courtroom to observe one of my father's trials. As it went to leave, an earthquake struck, trapping us in the elevator. My father and Mr. Yogi lost their composure and began to argue. Just then, Something heavy fell at my feet. I picked it up and threw it at Mr. Yogi. I wanted them to stop fighting. A moment later, there was a single gunshot. Then, a scream. It was a terrible scream. I remember it to this day. I've been watching German again lately. The biggest stake stream that goes Mr. Green's was legendary. I actually never watched a German stream. I like watching clips of German. I like seeing him out of context, but I'm not like a stream type of person myself. Funny as a streamer, you know. But I find it hard to sit down and just watch something for like a long period of time, because like streams you kind of have to pay attention, in my opinion, and I'm bad at that. I can't watch movies. I can't watch long videos without doing anything else. I can't really like watch TV without doing anything else, and Twitch streams are like fall under that. Grip Incident's a good clip. I don't know if I've seen that one. I mostly have seen like older ones, honestly. Just a couple of days ago, I was remembering the I don't know what game he was playing, but the audios all of a sudden made like a really loud bang. It just goes like, oh my, what the hell is going on? Like when he gets nuked and makes silly faces. Yeah, I love that he gets nuked, and that's the clip I'm thinking of. Somebody animated it, and I love seeing that again. That's all. Until now, you thought this memory was a dream. We were stuck in that elevator for 5 hours. The oxygen in the elevator ran out, and I lost my memory of the events. Ah, same claim Mr. Yogi has made. Very well. Mr. Wright, your cross-examination, please. Yes, Your Honor. Devil May Cry 3? That sounds about right. Whenever I hear Devil May Cry, I think exclusively of this Maxor vid, you know, that YouTuber, of him playing Left 4 Dead with some friends, and one of his friends playing Lewis, just for some reason, I don't even know the context of it, he's just holding a katana like fucking bee-hopping, and he just goes, Devil May Cry, and then he like eats shit immediately, and I don't know why that clip is like stuck in my brain forever. Like the way he said it's just, Devil May Cry. We were watching live when he was eating rocks in the desert. What the fuck does Germa do? What the hell is Germa up to in a normal day? To leave, the earthquake struck, trapping us in the elevator. So there were 3 people, including yourself, trapped in that elevator? Yes, my father, myself, my father, and Yanni Yogi. We were fine at first, but then as time passed and no one came to help, my father and Mr. Yogi lost their composure and began to argue. What did you do then? I was a 9-year-old boy at the time. What could I do? I was scared, trembling in the corner. But then, just then something heavy fell at my feet. Zack screaming when a tank kills him, pretty cool. I don't know specifically that one. I watched a few. Zack, you mean like fuck, what's their name? Oni Plays, right? Yeah, but I don't know. Oh, and Storbo, the unclean one, was there, but he's not too important. What the fuck are y'all talking about? There's so much I miss out. Like, just generally, there's so much I miss out on. Like, sometimes I feel like I do actually live under a rock. It's like that, you know, everybody will throw references at me to something that I should probably know, but I don't. I'm sorry. A pistol. I assume it was the bailiff. The Yanni Yogis. The safety must have come off when he fell from his holster. And you picked it up. What happened next? Something about what Edgeworth is saying. Oh. Oh, and yeah. Oh, and Slorbo, the unclean one, was there too, but he's not important. He slipped out from... You see, he actually was taking up so much oxygen that my father vanished him into a different realm altogether. However, he did not have the heart to do that to Mr. Yogi. Did you know it was a pistol when you threw it? I think I knew. I knew it was dangerous. But the air was getting so thick, I panicked. So, you're saying that you threw the pistol at Mr. Yogi? I was in a daze. A moment later, a single gunshot, then a scream. Murder weapon was fired twice. Hoagie? More like sandwich. Sandwich! Yum! Hi, Cat. Hope you're doing good. I throw you references about basketball players dying and musicians getting shot, and you don't get them. Thank you. I don't know a lot of things. Stuff is like a soup of sandwiches. No. Stuff is like the. I mean, I guess, but like sandwiches are in general very versatile, you know. But I agree, but like there's more to it than that. Yeah, the murder weapon was fired twice. This day, yes, I can practically hear it now. I doubt I will ever forget that scream as long as I live. There it is. One part of the testimony clearly contradicts the evidence, but I don't know what it means. Better find out and quick. Okay, I just wanted to see what he said. Oh, did you hear one fucking gunshot, Miles? Did you? You heard one fucking gunshot? Aw, this is fucking cute. Are you sure you only heard one gunshot? Yes, I'm sure of that. I heard the shot and the scream. Then everything faded. I was unconscious until the rescuers came. I see. No, Your Honor. Unfortunately, you don't. Look at this file one more time. This plainly contradicts the witness's testimony. You push a button on the case file to check it further. Yeah, you can press enter on some things to like double check them. Like Laura's testimony, the maps, and stuff like this evidence. You can like press enter and it will show you different. It will show you like a more detailed view of it. You do enjoy dragging out that file, don't you? I don't accept this evidence unless you can tell us what page it's on. Which phrase contradicts Miles Edgeworth's testimony? Look at the victim data in this file. It says it quite plainly. The murder weapon was fired twice. Oh, what's the fucking problem, Bon Karma? You don't know how to fucking count? Huh, you stupid bitch? Huh? Miles Edgeworth only heard one gunshot. Yet the murder weapon was fired twice. The first shot was the accidental firing when the pistol was thrown. So, who fired the remaining shot? Was there perhaps another shooter who fired that second shot? Your Honor, as I'm sure you're aware, this incident occurred 15 years ago. The evidence is dated. The pistol did fire twice. However, we do not know when that second shot was fired. It might have been fired the day before the incident. There's no proof that the second shot had anything to do with the incident. What? I see. You do have a point, Mr. Wright. The murder weapon was fired twice, as we have heard. One of those shots was fired by the defendant, a boy at the time. Do you have any proof that the other shot fired had something to do with the case? Your Honor, I think I'll be able to show you the proof. What? Impossible. Now, Mr. Von Karma, save your surprise for after you've seen the evidence. Well, Mr. Wright, show us your proof. Do you have any evidence that the second firing of this pistol is related to the incident? Look at this photograph. This is a photograph of the scene of the crime 15 years ago. I can see the victim lying there is Gregory Edgeworth. Proves the murder weapon was fired twice at the time of the incident. This photo proves it. No, let me get this straight. Photo proves 2 shots were fired. Where? Your Honor, please get a clue. Who's the Dutch contradiction in this photo? Looks so cool and chilly when he's dead. He's chill like that for real. He went up to heaven and immediately God was like, yo, that's my guy. That should be obvious. The contradiction is here. You see, a bullet hole in the door. Your Honor, Gregory Edgeworth was killed by a shot from the pistol. Yet there's also a bullet hole in the elevator door. We also know that the murder weapon was fired twice. Thus, someone other than Edgeworth fired that second shot. Order! Order! Mr. Wright, what are you driving at? It's simple, Your Honor. At the time of the incident, 2 shots were fired. One went into Gregory Edgeworth's heart, the other hit the elevator door. Remember that the defendant lost consciousness after the shot he fired rang out. In conclusion, he must agree that the second shot was fired by someone else. But, Mr. Wright, but who could that someone else be? The murderer, of course. I knew it, sir. Stepped in before your wild fantasies got out of hand. Mr. Wright, look once more at the DL6 incident case file. Look closely. Try the case summary page. Case summary page, that's on page 1. Look what it's written there. Not a single clue was found in the scene. If the pistol had indeed been fired 2 times, then the other bullet would have been discovered on the scene. It does have a point. That second bullet was never found. Why? Because the second bullet does not exist. The bullet that claimed Gregory Edgeworth's life was the one fired by his own son. That is the truth of this matter, the whole truth. It was undoubtedly something else that made that bullet hole in the door. Order! I will have order! Mr. Wright has proven one thing to us quite clearly. That the murder weapon was fired twice at the time of the incident. However, as Mr. Von Karma says, the second bullet fired was not found. It is highly unlikely the police merely overlooked the second bullet. Yes and no. All we have is the single bullet fired. I'm afraid I have to discount the defense's claim. I praise the judge for his wisdom in this matter. This happened. I don't believe that the second bullet doesn't exist. Am I wrong? Have I been wrong about this whole incident? What are you doing, Nick? Why are you raising an objection? Sorry, Maya. What? I was wrong. Nick? Second bullet wasn't there, then all my conjectures are for nothing. No. I eventually die from a drive-by because of Hecka's slander is bad. I'll be ambivalent to the world around me. You'll be a ghost. You're gonna haunt this place, this fucking earth, forever. Because I killed you. You're gonna haunt me forever. You're not gonna rest ever. But you said you'd do it, Nick. You said you'd get Edgeworth declared innocent. I'm sorry. It's just... When I saw the photograph, I thought the 2 shots had been fired. I was so certain of it. I thought I'd won. There was another person, someone else who fired the killing shot. But now it's wrong to think it could be that simple. This has stood unsolved for 15 years. Nick. Well, it seems that we have finally cleared up this incident. Only 1 bullet was found at the scene of the crime. 1 shot was fired by Miles Edgeworth. Precisely. I would like to ask one thing of Miles Edgeworth before passing my verdict. And then when Hecka has passed, you won't haunt... No, I will not haunt this motherfucker. I will be free. I will be free, and then that guy, he will not be free. He will be trapped here forever. And then he's gonna haunt my grave forever. I'm not letting him rest. I'm assigning you a job after I die. Have you been paying attention to the trial so far? Yes, Your Honor. Do you have any objections? No, I do not. So you killed your father, though that was not your intention. Yes, I did. No. Accepted the guilt. Very well. You won't be free, I'll be there with more terrible games. You say when you made me play, like, literal Peak with SpongeBob, like, I don't know what you're talking about. Teehee. Statute of limitations on the murder of Gregory Edgeworth runs out today. Therefore, I must pronounce a verdict on the defendant today, right here. Right now! Indeed. Does anyone have any objections? I've been here before. Like my first day in court. So many things I know I should be saying. Mind's gone blank. I can't find the words. Mr. Wright. Your Honor, I object. Just. At some point in some game, you're supposed to not say anything, but I don't know when. Odd. Mr. Wright, on what grounds do you object, Nick? I don't know. His case is perfect. No. Ugh. Must exist. Bullet. What? What did you say? Nothing. Second bullet must exist. But where? Look it. I'm on gamer posture right now. Seems waiting is not going to produce us any answers from Mr. Wright. Wait, Your Honor. The second bullet, it existed. What? We just heard proof that it does not exist. I realize that, Your Honor. I'm really grasping here. It's just someone took it from the scene of the crime. That's what happened. But who? The murderer. The murderer? Then tell us, just who is this murderer? Still thinking about that one. So the criminal took the second bullet, but why? Huh? First of all, how would they have found it? It's not easy to find a stray bullet, Mr. Wright. Was there some pressing need for the murderer to search for that bullet? Murderer had to find it. Of course there was a need. That's why they took it. What possible reason could they have had? Well, the reason the murderer took the bullet away from the scene of the... Sorry, the reason the murderer took the bullet away from the scene with them is... the bullet would be proof. Maybe they thought that the bullet would be used as proof. Proof? It was a special bullet, so they took it with them. If that was the case, then they should have taken the bullet from inside Gregory as well. Huh? Why would they only take one of the two shots fired? Right. Mr. Wright, have you really thought this through? I'm going to have to penalize you. There. This isn't going so well. Of course there was a need. Well, the murderer was cautious. Well, the murderer was very cautious, you see. That's why the murderer had to search for that bullet. If that was the case, then you should have told him. But, like, that's so much evidence. Oh, you know, a heart was opened up for some reason. There's a... Like, how would you even fucking take that? It's not like they have, like, surgical tools to remove a bullet. It's a bullet shop? They bought it from a cash shop? Then they didn't need it. Why would the murderer have spent the time to look for the stray bullet? Got a clue. What's wrong, Mr. Wright? The murderer had no reason to take the bullet. Don't want to admit it, but it's true. I had to take it. Had to take it. Murderer? What does that mean? Thinking too normal. See. Don't think why the bullet was taken. Think why the bullet had to be taken. Mr. Wright? Yes, Your Honor. No idea what I'm doing. Well, the murderer had no intention of taking the bullet from the scene, but the murderer had to take that bullet. Had to, Mr. Wright? What do you mean? Well, for instance... For instance, what? Maybe the bullet, hit the murderer. Holy shit, you're right! Phoenix Wright! Just having hallucinations. The bullet that... Miles Edgeworth fired a gunshot. It went through the window and it hit the murderer through there. The murderer was outside of the door, and so when he got shot, after he got shot, he moved in, had to clean up the scene and everything, and then fired. Sorry, he got shot. Took it as an opportunity to kill Gregory. Cleaned up the scene of of his wound, and then he fled. That's what I'm thinking right now. Will it hit the murderer? Just saying, for instance. I mean, if it hits you, you would have to take it with you, wouldn't you? Not like you could perform surgery right there, you know? Wait a second. I was just talking off the top of my head, but what if that's really what happened? Let me get this straight. So at the time of the murderer themselves was shot, and they left with the second bullet still inside of them, thus leaving only one bullet at the scene of the crime. Yes, I suggest I guess that's how it would work, yes. But there's a problem with that. The other two people rescued from the elevator, Mouse Edgeworth and Yanni Yogi, were both unharmed. So that would mean the murderer came from outside, yes. He just need normal pills for the proof he's about to present. The two men fight inside the elevator. Trying to stop them, the boy picks up the pistol at his feet and throws it. The pistol discharges and the bullet goes through the elevator door and hits the murderer outside. The boy loses consciousness. Then the murderer opens the elevator door and sees the men inside. Mr. Wright, you are truly the most unpredictable defense attorney I've ever known. I can tell you're grasping it. I cannot deny the possibility of what you say. What are you saying? Deny it! Deny it! No one involved with this incident was wounded. It was the murderer. No one was wounded at the time of the incident. He's right. I can't think of anyone. Hey, Nick. Huh? I just thought of something really crazy. Crazy? Remember what Mr. Grossberg said yesterday? Gregory Edgeworth dealt the blow to his perfect trial record. Ow. It must have been quite a shock for Von Karma. He took a vacation for several months after that, you see. Yes, an unusual event for the man. It was the first and the last vacation he's taken in his many years of prosecuting. If Von Karma didn't take the vacation because of shock, but he took it because he was injured. Which would only mean one thing. It was the murderer in the DO6 incident. It was the man who shot Gregory Edgeworth. It was Von Karma. Oh man. Something wrong, Mr. Wright? You seem dazed. No, Your Honor. Well, you have indicated the possibility that the murderer came from outside. Could you give us the name of your suspect? Uh-oh. You'll come out and say it now? I have to. Your Honor, there's a suspect. One lone suspect. Well, this is certainly interesting news. Very well, Mr. Wright. Who is your suspect? My hands are shaking. What? Von Karma. Von Karma? You mean the Von Karma? The prosecutor, the one standing right over there? No one smelled blood in the water in the courtroom right now? Sure do. Oh. Don't object? I see no need. Why honor this ridiculous outburst with my objection? Because you took a vacation for several months, starting the day after the incident. Yet you pride yourself on a perfect record. Why would you take such a long vacation without any reason? So you're claiming that I took a vacation to heal my injury from the incident. Fascinating. Prove it. I would have needed surgery, no? Where did that go under the knife at, Mr. Wright? Bring the doctor that operated on me. Have him testify. Ugh. Nick, let's find out who his doctor is. No use. Edgeworth. I know Von Karma, perhaps too well. It's perfect. He wouldn't leave clues. Pride didn't undergo surgery. I would leave a doctor as a witness. Nobody's that perfect. Holy shit! It's inside of him still, and I have a metal detector on him. On me. So what, Nick? Did Von Karma pull the bullet out by himself? That's insane. No, he couldn't have. You can't just pull bullets out of yourself. Wait. What does that mean? The bullet has to be somewhere, but where? Hold that. Fucking choke him by that cravat until I find the beep. Tuss. Well, Mr. Wright, can you prove evidence that... Can you produce evidence to prove that I was shot? Alright, Von Karma. I'll prove it. And I'll even use evidence. I know how much you like it so much. Sorry, I'll use evidence. I know how much you like it. What? The evidence that proves Von Karma was shot is... Von Karma's perfect. He wouldn't risk surgery leaving an evidence trail. So then I ask, where is that bullet now? I think it unlikely that Von Karma performed surgery on himself. You don't mean take his lunch money. I do. There's a possibility that the bullet is still inside Von Karma. Is that even possible for all these years? Well, there's only one way to find out. I can't believe I was making fun that I stole this thing. We could use this metal detector. Well, Von Karma, I'm going to run this over you and see what we find. You're fucking sweating now. Oh, aren't you fucking cute, huh? Oh, maybe you want to use that cravat to wipe your forehead? Or, sorry, I guess I already shoved it up your ass. I refuse. You refuse? What refusing this means? You acknowledge that the bullet is still inside you. Oh my fucking god, you're right. He got shot in the right shoulder then. Hoarder. Cat, you're not a bullet. I am the bullet and I'm going through this man's skull right now. Your Honor, the defense requests that we allow to use the metal detector. Judge, I call for a suspension of this trial. This is an invasion of privacy. The statute of limitations runs out in this case today. It was you who said we have to end it right here, right now. Enough! I permit the use of the metal detector. Mr. Von Karma, you will submit yourself for testing. Nick. What does this mean? Sniper Elite slow-mo X-ray kill cam right now in his head. Boom. Headshot. I don't know, but we have to give it a shot. Reacted. Something's inside his right shoulder. The bullet. Mr. Von Karma. You. It was you. I was afraid this would happen. And so, I remained silent. Indeed, there is a bullet on my shoulder. However, it has nothing to do with this incident. What? I was shot in the shoulder long before the DL6 incident. I claim that the bullet in my shoulder has no relation to DL6. But Mr. Von Karma, can you prove that? Prove? I have no obligation to prove anything. It is Mr. Wright who must prove something here, not I. Mr. Wright? Well, can you prove it? Can you prove that the bullet in Von Karma's shoulder was from DL6? Of course you can't. You don't have any evidence. Oh, is that what you fucking think? Oh, you're so fucking cute. It's adorable how stupid you are. The bullet. That's because you took it out of the record room yesterday. The bullet ballistics. With no proof, you cannot convict me of any crime. So sorry, Mr. Wright. No, I'm the one who's sorry, Mr. Von Karma. What? You were close, one day away from freedom. But you see, I have proof. What? Who would have thought that you would dig your own grave trying to convict Edgeworth? I can link that bullet in your shoulder to the DL6 incident. And here's my final proof. Still bears clear ballistic markings. That's a bullet? Where did you get that? This is the bullet used in the DL6 incident. This was taken from the heart of the victim, Mr. Gregor Edgeworth. The bullet is preserved quite nicely with all the ballistic markings intact. Ballistic markings. 40 years of no losses, perfect cases, manipulating everything perfectly. And then this fruity failson comes along and wrecks you. You may recall the term. It came up in the first trial 2 days ago. I feel really good right now. Ballistic markings are the fingerprints of a weapon. All bullets fired from a gun are marked with that weapon's unique pattern. By examining the markings, you can tell which weapon fired the bullet. It's quite accurate. We have 2 bullets in our possession. One bullet removed from Gregory Edgeworth's heart. The other, Mr. Von Karma, is the bullet buried in your shoulder. You could analyze both bullets, then if the markings match, we would know that both bullets have been fired from the same gun. The very same pistol, in other words, the murder weapon that killed Gregory Edgeworth. Mr. Von Karma, you will let us remove the bullet from your shoulder. Then we'll compare the ballistic markings to those on this bullet. And solve this case once and for all. Well, Mr. Von Karma. That scream. I've heard that scream before. Wait. I know. Help! I can't breathe. Quiet. I said quiet. You're not making this any easier. Stop breathing my air. I'll stop you. Stop breathing my air. Get away. Get away from my father. It's a scream I heard in the elevator 10 years ago. On Karma, it was you who screamed. Mr. Von Karma? Edgeworth! Only you will dare defy me! It was you. And you and your father are my curse! Your father shamed me with a penalty on my record! And you left a scar on my shoulder that would never fade! I'll bury you! Bury you with my own hands! 15 years earlier. Chief Prosecutor, I am sorry. Karma, not like you to make this kind of error. I never would have thought that Edgeworth would be the one to catch you. These games are fucking awesome! I was careless. I'm sorry, but you will have to be penalized. Covered for you in the past, but not this time. Edgeworth! Frankly, you haven't even begun to see cool breakdowns. Oh, it only gets better from here? Hell yes. It was a shock. Like none I had ever known. Me, analyzed. It took hours for me to regain my composure. Suddenly, I found myself in the darkness. I was in the court records room. I must have wandered in there without thinking where I was going. The room was pitch black. Lights must have gone out. I went out into the hall and felt my way through the elevator. I pressed a button, but nothing happened. Then, there was a noise. I was in pain, a horrible, burning pain in my shoulder. Just then, the lights came back on. The elevator door opened before my eyes. Me when I get a B plus instead of an A? I'm sorry, I don't even know what to say right now. I feel so good. Saw 3 people inside, all lying unconscious from oxygen deprivation. Much to my surprise, a pistol lay on my feet. Knew then, it was destiny. In his last moments, Gregory Edgeworth was still unconscious. He died, never knowing who had shot him. Later, he spoke through a medium blaming Mr. Yogi. He was fooled. A perfect crime. Tusk. 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 Who would have thought another man could have come to open that elevator door? Judge! What? What are you doing? Do your job! Bring an end to this miserable charade! Now, end it! Very well. It appears that we have come a very long way. It appears that we have come a very long way to the end of this maze. 15 years later. Mr. Miles Edgeworth? Yes, Your Honor. You were innocent. You are innocent. As you said, it was all a nightmare. Yes, Your Honor. This court finds the defendant, Miles Edgeworth. That is all. This court is adjourned. September 28, 5:38 p.m. District Court, Defendant Lobby Number. Nick, we did it! Did you see his face? Karma looked even paler than usual. He's pretending to be all cool, but inside you crushed him, Nick. Crushed. I gotta say, I'm impressed. It was pretty close, though. I was sure we'd had it. I know. I was on the verge of tears the whole time myself. But now it's all just a good memory. So, it's finally over, Edgeworth. Right. Yeah? I'm not sure how to say this. I know. Try thank you. I see. Thank you, right. You're welcome. I think you could have done better than that. Ugh. Sorry. I'm not good at this sort of thing. You got a lot to learn, Edgeworth. Got you there. Whoa! Amazing, pal. You pulled through just like I thought you would. I'll never forget this. I owe you one, pal. And tonight, let's party. Dinner's on me. Yeah, my salary went down a bit this month. But who cares? He actually went and cut his salary? God. Edgeworth cutting the salary just to, like, he can be the alpha male in the relationship, in this gay-ass relationship. See, Mr. Edgeworth? You should take a lesson from Detective Gumshoe. That's how you say thank you. I see.
Whoop! I feel foolish. Don't worry, take it a little at a time. You'll get used to it. It's been 15 years since I've seen Edgeworth this unguarded. Hey y'all! Lotta! Y'all were great in there. Thank you. Yo, Edgeworth, congrats! Thank y'all very much. I knew you were innocent from the start, of course. Just look at you. You want to stick your hand in the cookie jar even if no one was there. You were the witness on the first day of the trial, weren't you? Yeah, well, let bygones be bygones, eh? Lotta, my beloved. Well, second favorite beloved. She's great. Did we get to see her again? John Edgeworth and Detective Cumscrape, my favorite. It's Gumfuck, okay? We don't need a new one there. It's Gumfuck. Speaking of which, what are you gonna do now, Lotta? Who, me? Oh, I went back to college. I gave up trying to be an investigative photographer pretty quick. Didn't Gumfuck tell you? It's his name, Gumfuck. Really? That's too bad. Huh? Isn't that the hot dog guy from the stand? I'm from the park? It's over, Nick. My life's over. What? Why the sad face, Larry? What happened just now? Oh, Nick, I'm not long for this world. You don't look sick. It's Kianse. She's going to live in Paris. Paris, Nick. She's leaving me behind. I've seen that one coming. Hey, yo, Edgy, there you are. Yes, here I am. Congrats, Edgy. Here, a little gift from me in celebration. Celebration? That's unusual for you. Harry Butts, you come along to... Sorry, Harry Butts, you come along tonight too, my treat, pal. For God's sake, Larry. Translation, I agree. Wait, what did we said Larry's trans girl name would be? Because honestly, I see it. I genuinely see it. Like, I don't say it a lot, but like I see it. I don't push for it. Like I just read him as the guy. But if in a future game it happens, I'm not surprised at all. Huh? Thanks. Looking forward to it. Yo, Nick. That's the suit that questioned me. When he says street, that's not police talk for prison food, right? Right. I think you'll be fine, Larry. Right. Yeah, what's up? That envelope that Larry gave me, it got money in it. Well, yeah, it's not that strange. People give money away to celebrate sometimes. It's $38, right? Huh. What a weird amount. I mean, it's not a little, but it's not a lot either. $38 exactly? Nick, wasn't that exactly the amount of lunch money that was stolen from Mr. Edgeworth in school? $38. Oh, no, Larry, it was you. What are you so surprised about, right? Huh? Larry was absent that day from school, right? But that doesn't automatically rule him out as a suspect. What? Think back to that day 15 years ago. Larry took the day off, but he was bored, so he came to school anyway. And he saw the money lying there, and the rest is history. I never was good at history. Edgeworth. You didn't know, did you? I suspected. You just couldn't picture Larry protecting you like he did that day. Everyone else was saying you did it. His whole class was against you, remember? Yeah, too well. Maya who remembers that? I remember that. I remember that. I remember. Right, you may not know this, but we used to have a saying back in school. When something smells, it's usually the butts. I know. Really, right, I'm surprised you didn't figure it out. Well, this sure is an unexpected turn of events, eh? Edgeworth. You should have told me! Now, Nick. It was 15 years ago. Don't you think the statute of limitation has run out, Mr. Edgeworth? I'd say so, yes. And there you have it. Ugh. What does that believe me. I became a defense attorney because of what you two did. Well, you have always been something of an insufferable emotionalist. Yeah, and you get worked up too easily, too. Death! The death sentence for both of you! And if only I'd known I'd become a prosecutor! The same goes for me, only the other way around. For the longest time, I thought that I might have killed my own father. I thought I might be a criminal. I became a prosecutor in part to punish myself. If I had known the truth, I might have become a defense attorney after all. Edgeworth. Want to switch right? Hey y'all, line up. I'll take a photo. Hey, photo time. Let's go. After that, dinner's on me. Edgeworth posting r/atheism. Junks posting r/atheism. Holy shit, Edgeworth is Junks. I'm Phoenix Wright, and Junks is my Edgeworth. I figured it out. That the Gumshoe took us out on the town that night. We celebrated Edgeworth's newfound freedom. Even though Edgeworth himself was still in detention. Really? I guess I would have to hold him for a little bit longer. December 29, 5:02 a.m., Wright & Co. Law Offices. Oh, I went a little overboard yesterday. My head hurts. Huh? Only 5. Go back to sleep. Huh? What's this, a letter? Good morning, Nick. You were really impressive yesterday. Seeing you, it made me think about what I'm doing here. I'm a spirit medium in training, of course. I want to help Mr. Edgeworth, too. I wanted to help you. But I couldn't. I was useless. I decided to go back to my training. I'll become a full-fledged spirit medium, for starters. I couldn't say it to your face, so I left this letter. Goodbye, Nick. Oh, Maya! Goodbye? What time is it? The first train for the mountains have already left to the station. I guess I'm late. Hey! Nick! Maya! Oh, you're leaving? Yeah. It's hard being a spirit medium who can't talk to spirits. And I think you'll do fine without me, Nick. Be good, okay? Those seem so cool. I agree. This looks fucking awesome. Wait! What? I never could have saved Edgeworth without your help. Huh? On the last day of the trial, I heard her. I heard Mia's voice. You heard my sister? Yeah, only her voice, but still. It was at the very end when I thought we'd lost everything. Well, my sister for you. Dr. Gumshoe helped, and Mr. Grossberg, and even Larry. I'm the only one who couldn't help. I was useless, Nick. You were the one who stopped on karma, Maya. Huh? I didn't do anything. All I did was wander around in a daze. Sorry, but I have evidence that you helped. Evidence? Well, my evidence to cheer her up. A bullet? Mr. Von Karma was convinced he had taken all of the evidence pertaining to Deal 6. But you were the one who rescued the last piece of evidence we needed. This was the bullet that put an end to Von Karma. And you were the one who gave it to me. Nick. Thanks, Maya. I couldn't have done it without you. I'll be back soon. Huh? I'm going to complete my training and come back. Okay. I'll be waiting. Of course you will. You can't run that office by yourself. You're hopeless. I don't know about that. So, this is it. See you soon, Maya. Aww. Thanks, Nick. Aw. My girl. That's my girl. So, my story ends. Time to turn a new page. There goes the most unhinged teenage girl the world has ever seen. And I wouldn't have it any other way. Let's say goodbye to the novice defense attorney that I once was. Now, a new story begins. With the same old crazy cast of characters. Huh. Don't think you've graduated yet, amateur. Mr. Wright. Perhaps you'd like to rethink that claim? Yes, Your Honor. Oh, I got a bad feeling about this. Hey, pal. Mr. Edgeworth came down to the precinct to wish me a happy new year. Talk about a pleasant surprise. Whoop, Detective Gumshoe. Then he hung his head low and went right back outside. I kind of like when he was embarrassed. Kind of like he was embarrassed or something. Strange, huh? He's gonna come back in MB and Marvel vs. Capcom Universe 3 and block some shit so you can get some evidence. True. Hi, Nick. I haven't seen him lately. Who, me? I've been working in a cheese shop. Missy's a nice lady, but she's not exactly what you'd call a cheap date. Huh? Oh, she's in Hawaii right now, yeah. That's Larry. Larina. Extra case, not to mention all the other games, so the finality of this is really silly, actually. I think it builds up to, like, there's more to it. Oh, right. Yeah, I remember him. I hear he's been busy lately. You know, not to ring my own bell, but I sort of taught him everything he knows. I'm sure he's grateful. You know what, Payne? Sure. Thanks for being my first case. It was special. Shut up, Payne. I'll give it to him. Phoenix Wright. Ah, the defense attorney for whom I wrote that affidavit for, yes. Oh, you should know I've taken over management for the Gatewater Hotel recently. Should you be in the area, please stop by. There's more games after this. There is an extra case that we need to go over. But I think it's sweet. I think ending the game like this. Oh, it's you. Phoenix Wright. Ah, yes, my misunderstanding, was he not? I wonder how he's doing. Haven't seen him of late. Ah, the days of my youth, like the scent of fresh lemon, you see. The Gatewater. Ocean Gate. Let's blow up millionaires. Phoenix Wright? Is he an actor? Well, I'm not buying it. You can't be a star with a name like Phoenix. Did you know that they're finally putting old head in the DVD set? I can't read this. You go off, old bag. I'm glad you're still simping for your man. Nixon? I don't know what that... Watergate. I'm pleased to announce the Pink Princess is a hit. I'm sure that Mr. Wright is... I sure owe Mr. Wright a great deal. Oh, and I'm keeping my face out of the public eye until the show's over. I wouldn't want to ruin any kid's dreams, you know. I'm not a crook besides... Y'all, I don't know what you're talking about. I'm sorry. I only know Ronald Reagan and Reaganomics because of fucking an Uncle Dane video, TF2 videos. Oh, I got a letter from Maya the other day. It sounds like she caught a cold standing under a waterfall. Wanted to visit, but didn't have the time, so I sent her some Pink Princess trading cards. She says she can't buy them where she is. What kind of place is she living at anyway? Dixie was summoning me to time that. That was a hotel where some shit happened that really ruined Oh shit. Okay. Do you think that was on purpose? Right? Who's that? You want to talk? Let's talk, pretty pink princess. All right. But, you know, I snuck into the studios the other day. And I saw her. The one inside the pink princess suit. Ah, what a dog. That is kind of a shock for a boy of my tender age. Yeah, I remember, right? That lawyer guy. Huh, me? I'm in training to become a paranormal photographer. You know, that picture I took of everyone? Well, just behind him, there's a ghost. For real. Now that's talent. I'm gonna be famous. Yeah, we finished. Man, this, I'm just feeling good. I'm sorry. I feel really good. I don't even know how to find the words. Victory. They're dead. It really is a ghost. What the fuck? You're cute. Wait, you're cute. You're inactivated? Laugh coat? Little bow tie? Ponytail. I'm getting deja vu right now. Wow. It's like looking in a mirror. 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 Wow, it's like looking in a mirror. Two of them? What the fuck's going on? At the same time, this music sounds like the stick bug music. But why? But why? But why? But why? I'm sad that I missed the ending of One Karma segment when they really set the whole thing up from the start or something. The power of Nintendo DS. Been 2 months since Maya left the office. Months without a single trial. I've had offers, but none I took. That is, until that day that girl showed up. February 22, 10:02 a.m. Wright & Co. Law Offices. Well, that is the case for another day. Because this case was originally added in the DS version of the first game because the first game was originally GBA. Ah, I see. So I want to say that they used the two screens to like showcase that. But that is it for me tonight. Thank you all so much for coming by. I do really, really, really appreciate it. You know, if you haven't followed me already, you could. We're getting close to 400 followers, and if you can help me at all with that, I'd really appreciate it. But even if you don't, I'm just thankful for you coming to spend time with me. No, I'm gonna go get some food real quick. Actually, I feel bad when I raid and I just disappear, so I'm gonna leave it just like that for now, cause I am very hungry. It is currently 8:44 p.m. and I am very hungry because I ate at 10 a.m. That was when I eat it. So I need to go find some. I need to go hunt some food real quick. Otherwise, I would raid just like Again, I feel bad just being like, hi, raid, and then I just disappear immediately. But yeah, thank you all again. This was an incredible experience, and I cannot wait to continue this game.
But for now, I'll see y'all at least on Friday. Bye.